Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I created this bold, sassy, and even a little bit bossy look with this fun winged eyeliner and bold red lip. I even threw on some fake lashes, which is a pretty big accomplishment for me. I think you could even wear this look for Valentine's Day with this bright red lip if you're not into too much of the pink and red eyeshadow. I think this would really be fun for that day as well. So if you would like to learn how to achieve this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so today we're going to start with the eyes because since I'm doing a wing liner, just in case we do mess up, I can go ahead and go in with a makeup wipe and just remove or correct it, and then I'm not taking off the rest of my face. So the first color I'm going to use is this transition color right here. I believe that is necessary, just with a large fluffy brush. And I'm going to run that in my crease just to start off with. And then again, any excess powder you have, or when you feel like it's blended out, it's okay to go ahead and bring that out to the side, that like outer V area. So I'm just going to work that back and forth in my crease. Alright, and then once you feel like you have a good enough color in your crease, we're going to be working with two different kind of flat brushes today. One of them is a smaller flat brush, and then one of them is a larger flat brush. And we're just going to alternate between the two, between laying down product and then blending it out. So after we've done that, I'm going to take this darker color called Chains with the bigger brush first and just grab a little bit of product and place that in my crease. And then I'm going to take the smaller detailed brush and just get a little bit deeper into my crease with that same color. So I'm just going to alternate between those two brushes to lay down this color in my outer V and my crease. And I'm going to try not to take it down on the lid so I don't have to do any cleanup later. So just between the smaller detailed brush and then coming back in with the larger flat kind of fluffy brush and just kind of buffing that out. And then if I feel like I've messed up a little bit, I'm going to take that large fluffy brush again into that necessary color and just kind of run it back over my crease to blend that color out even further. Perfect. And then to clean up that inner eye a little bit, since it did get a little bit messy, I'm going to take this small, even flatter brush and pick up Basic, this very light color on the end, and just kind of clean up that inner corner of my eye. So instead of doing a cut crease or putting some concealer there, I'm just going to use this powder today to kind of clean up where I got some of that crease color on my lid. Once that is all cleaned up, I am going to go ahead and do the wing liner. So when I do liner, or winged liner, what I like to do is I like to draw the first line, and that kind of gives me like the angle or how long I want the liner to be, and then I drag it back in towards my eyelid. So first I'm going to decide the angle of my liner, so I'm going to try to match it to my other eye. Alright, and then once I have the line, I'm going to start on the end of that line and then drag it back towards my lash line. And then from there I'm just going to fill it in and then decide if I need to make that line a little bit thicker or if it's good where it's at. Alright, and then once I have the wing done, I'm going to line the rest of my lash line towards the inner corner of my inner eye as well. Then once your wing is done, what I like to do is tightline my inner lash line, and that's just taking a liner and lining the inner part or the upper part of your lash line so there's no skin showing. And I understand if this is very hard to do. I'm still trying to get used to it. My left eye's a little bit better, my right eye still, I get a little bit squeamish. So I just try to look away and do it. Alright, next I am going to curl my lashes and then apply some mascara. Alright, and then today I'm going to be applying some false lashes as well. I do admit I'm not the best at that, so I'm going to apply them off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that the eyes are done and my lashes are on, we're going to start on the face. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match makeup in the shade W4 because I did do a little bit of a self-tanner. So the rest of my neck is a little bit darker, but because I'm wearing a turtleneck, you can't tell too much. Oh, and alright. And we're just going to be very careful applying this foundation to not get it on our shirt. Because 1, it's Ivy Park, and 2, that's Beyonce. We don't want to mess with Beyonce. Alright, so again, I'm just dabbing this all over my face again with my finger. I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques beauty sponge and just pouncing that out. I don't know the name for the lashes that I have on, but I know they're not like a wispy lash. They're more of like there's less lash in the corner of the eye, and then they flare out and they get longer towards the end. So if you're wondering what kind of lash I'm wearing. And next I'm moving on to concealer, and I'm using the Shape Tape again. This is a new bottle, so it's nice and fresh. And then what you can do is just drag out this to the side of your face where you kind of want to clean up that eyeshadow. Makes it look a little bit cleaner. And then just down the nose, get that nice highlight on the chin, and then on that Cupid's bow. Blending that out with my makeup sponge. Since this is like a full face makeup look, I'm going to be using a cream contour, and this is actually a stick foundation, and I found that sometimes just using like a stick foundation but in a dark contour shade, that really works as well. So this is Maybelline Super Stay Multi-Use Foundation Stick, and this is the color Mocha. So I'm just going to contour with this today, so I'm going to place it where I usually do. On the chin, a little bit on the forehead, and then we're going to go ahead and contour the nose today. So I'm just going to put this down the bridge of my nose. Alright. And then to blend this out, I'm actually going to be using this BH Cosmetics Studio 3 brush. It's a synthetic brush, which is really good for like liquids and creams. So I'm just going to start to buff this out. The Beauty Blender actually works a little bit better for this product, but it's nice and creamy and it's easy to blend in. So when you first start blending, it always looks a little bit scary, but as you blend it in and work it, it gets better. So, and then for the nose, I'm just going to kind of roll over the contour so I don't lose too much of the color as I blend it in. And then to clean up the nose contour a little bit, I'm just going to take some Shape Tape and put it on the sides of my nose, and then again down the bridge of my nose as well, just because that color got a little bit crazy. Right, now since we want all this product to stay, I'm going to be using some Laura Mercier translucent powder and just baking under my eyes. So first I'm going to pounce out any of these lines. And then I'm going to dip into the powder right with my sponge and just put that under my eyes, and then I'm making sure I'm going up on the sides of my nose as well. And I'm also kind of pouncing at the same time just to make sure the powder is getting into those fine lines. And then also, since we really want like a cleaned up chisel look, I'm going to take this sharper side of my sponge and just bake along the sides of my mouth. This really cleans up the contour if it gets a little bit messy, and then it just gives you kind of like that chiseled look. Whatever's left over, I'm just going to run along the bridge of my nose. Alright, so while that is baking, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my lower lash line. And again, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors FRIENDCATION palette. And first I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush and just run the color Necessary under my lash line. Alright, and then just to connect the wing to the lower lash line, I am going to take that same charcoal line pencil that I used to tightline the top of my lash line, and this is the NYX Professional Makeup Retractable Eyeliner, and I think it's just in black, but it's really creamy and it's really easy to apply, so that's why I like to use it on when I'm tightlining and on the bottom lash line. So I'm just going to put a little bit there, so on the very outer corner. And then I'm going to take this skinny definer brush and I'm just going to buff out that color along my lower lash line, but I don't want to bring it all the way over because I don't want the eyes to be too dark, and I want to focus more of the attention on the top lash line with that wing. Apply some mascara to my lower lash line to open up and brighten the eyes a little bit more. I'm going to be using a nude liner and just put that in my waterline. We're going to go back into the face and just set that cream contour with a little bit of powder. I'm going to be using my NYX Cheek Duo Contour Palette. Today for blush, I'm going to be using some Bare Minerals Courage blush. It has a little bit more of a red undertone, so then it can tie back into the lips. Finish off the face, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors DesiXKaty Fuego highlighter again. And I'm going to be highlighting my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and some inner corner highlight. Last for the lips today, we're going to be doing a bright, bold lip. This is the Nars liquid lipstick in Don't Stop. But first I'm going to be lining my lips with this NYX Suede matte lip liner. Alright, and now I'm going in with the Nars liquid lipstick. I really like their dough applicator because it's really kind of like small and fine, so you can get really precise. I also really like the formula, and this is my first Nars liquid lip. Once your lip is on, that is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this fun, sassy, bold, kind of bossy look. If you like this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.